me, let's just roll backwards. Did you start as a painter?
I did start as a painter. I graduated with an art history degree from Wesleyan. That's when I actually started to do my video work. And then since then, I've just been documenting like everything in my life, really. Every time I come into my studio, like it's there and it's like saying something to me. Versus like my video, I can edit it and then I can come back to it when I'm ready.
Talk about your choices to think about this as an installation, as a film installation, as opposed, because I mean, you said that there's two versions of it, the narrative version, the cinema version, and then an installation. What is your interest in creating it spatially or mixing it with objects?
Yeah, these are such great questions. I love them. First is that while I'm making the linear version of the film, I'm noticing that I'm like boxing myself in ways that I don't really love. Like that the narrative has to be linear, that certain things have to make sense in a line. And this idea that like all of these characters that are being recreated are just projections of Griselda's ideas of these characters. They're hired actors. So I really wanted it to be like this experience that you can almost like come into the dates and be part of them, but also be part of this like accusatory stance that Griselda has too. So welcome to the ride in some ways.
Installation becomes more staccato, like the viewer can walk out in a way that when we sit in the cinema, we generally don't walk out, or the viewer can walk away and then come back if they want to. So
yeah, and it's interesting. It's almost like it becomes a challenge for me, that idea of you can come in for like 2 minutes and sort of understand what it's about, and then that you could leave too. The challenge of like engaging a viewer for 2 minutes is really exciting for me. I'm like searching for ways to like really engage with the audience. I find like myself being the most powerful when I'm vulnerable and I'm sharing it with people and sharing my experiences. And I find a lot of joy in it too. So I'm really always like intrigued by these like daily performances that we do and then staging them.
You look really fucking hot.
Oh my God, so do you. Thank you.
And there's always like a breaking of the fourth wall. So I was almost thinking like if I treated the installation in a similar way, like if the installation was on display as a behind the scenes, like actually putting like studio lights like onto the installation itself. Like it's on the spot too. Yeah, I love that everything is staged. I feel like everything is staged, like we've been talking about, like everybody's performing, and it's a journey. I didn't know it would be this much. It's a marathon is what it is.